This is week one's video diary, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the interaction between Gordon Allport and Sigmund Freud that was discussed in the crash course video. Apparently, Gordon Allport went to Sigmund Freud and he told a story about a little boy that was on a train and that wouldn't touch anything and didn't want to get dirty. And Sigmund Freud looked right at him and said, "That little boy was you, wasn't it?" And Gordon Allport was so taken aback by this, he just decided that Freud was full of beans and just went out and on his own. But I did some research at the UMGC library, and I found this 1975 interview between another famous psychologist, Henry A. Murray, and whoever interviewed him, and he retold this story, and he said that what Allport didn't realize was that Freud had confused Allport with a patient because he was only seeing patients at the time. And so there's a quote that says, "It was a very clever thing to say because that's just what Allport is. I mean, he's a very fastidious, clean person." So what Freud did was actually, try to psychoanalyze Allport instead of have a conversation. And later in the interview, Murray goes on to say that when he himself talked to Freud, that they were just chatting and had things to say about Melville and all sorts of things. So I think that, he also said that Allport had his own theories and already disagreed with Freud going into the meeting. So it's more of an anecdote. He says he would tell to his students and stuff to sort of mark his distinction between his views and Freud's. And what Murray said about the biggest difference between Allport and Freud was that Freud had, if you think of the self as an iceberg, there's the tiny little tip that's the conscious mind, and that the unconscious mind is this big, huge mass underneath the water, like in an actual glacier. But with Allport's views, it would be the other way around. That the consciousness is is the biggest part of the self, and then the unconscious mind is like this little thing treading water underneath it. So I thought that was very interesting. My own thoughts, honestly, from reading it, it was good to see a little bit more clarification on the topic, but I think the biggest takeaway I got from this was that psychoanalysts and psychologists will analyze each other as much as they will everybody, and when you do that thing for a profession, you're going to just automatically start doing that. And I think Freud had just gotten so much in his own head that that's what he did. So that's it for this week, and I hope you all enjoyed listening to this video. Thanks. Bye.